Have you ever wished you could remember things better? Meet the Mind Palace, a cool trick to boost your memory. It's like building a mental house where each room helps you remember stuff. Sherlock Holmes used it, but you don't have to be a detective to make it work for you. Today, I'll show you 5 easy steps to create your own Mind Palace. Whether it's for exams, presentations, or just remembering your shopping list, this method is a game changer. Let's get started and turn your memory into a superpower. Step 1. Choose your location. First things first, selecting the perfect location is essential to crafting your Mind Palace. Think of a place you know inside out, your home, your office, or even your favorite park. It could also be a space from a video game that you've navigated countless times, like a memory map from a game you love. The key here is familiarity. You should be able to mentally stroll through this place with ease, because the clearer you can see it in your mind, the better it will serve as your memory's new home. Why does this location matter so much? Your Mind Palace works on the principle of association, linking new information to these familiar locations. This method, known as elaborative encoding, taps into how our brains naturally work, connecting new data to what we already know, making recall smoother and more intuitive. Once you've chosen this well-known locale, take a moment to mentally walk through it. Notice the details, the layout of the rooms, the position of the furniture, or the way paths cross in a park or game map. These details aren't just backdrop, they're the hooks on which you hang your memories. By selecting a location that's second nature to you, you're setting the stage for a Mind Palace that's not just effective, but also uniquely yours. Once this location is set firmly in your mind, detailed and vivid, you're ready to move on to the next step of populating this mental space with the information you want to retain. Step 2. Choose your items. In this step, you will pick out key items in your Mind Palace's rooms to link in your memories to. Think of objects that stand out in each room, like a piece of furniture, artwork, or a unique decoration. Aim for about 4 to 5 distinct items per room. These aren't just random picks, they're your memory anchors. Avoid choosing repetitive items, like every chair around a dining table. Instead, group them as one memory spot. For example, in a living room, you might choose a colorful rug, a comfy armchair, a striking painting, and a bookshelf. These items should be different enough so you can easily tell them apart in your mind. By associating each piece of information with these items, you create a powerful memory network within your Mind Palace. It's like turning each chosen item into a memory box where you can store and retrieve information. Once you've set these items in place mentally, you're all set to move on to connecting your memories with them. Step 3. Plan your path. The third step is about creating a path in your Mind Palace. This path helps you walk through your palace in a specific order to remember things easily. It's like mapping out a treasure hunt where each item you picked is a stop along the way. You might think you can just wander in your Mind Palace and find what you need, but having a set path makes remembering way more effective. Think of it as connecting dots in a specific sequence. For example, start at your front door, turn right, and visit each item in a room before moving to the next. Imagine you're given a tour of your Mind Palace. You wouldn't take your guests on a random walk. You'd have a planned route to show them the highlights. That's exactly what you're doing here, but the highlights are your memory anchors. Once you've got your path, try a quick test. Can you remember what the third item is in the second room without mentally walking through the first room? If yes, you're on the right track. This set path will guide you to recall everything you place in your Mind Palace efficiently. Step 4. Adding memories. Now we're getting to the exciting part. Adding your memories to the Mind Palace. Each item you've chosen in your palace is a placeholder for a piece of information you want to remember. The The trick here is to turn the information into something visual because our brains are great at recalling images. Let's say you're trying to remember a list of words. You'd create a fun, quirky image for each word and place it with an item in your palace. For example, if you're remembering the word apple, imagine a giant, shiny apple dancing on your chosen sofa. The more vivid and unusual the image, the easier it will be to recall. Place each of these images along the path you've created in your palace. If you're remembering a sequence or a list, make sure you place the images in the order you need to recall them. This way, when you walk through your mind palace later, you will encounter each image in the right sequence, triggering the memory it represents. Remember, the key is to use bright colors, distinct textures, and even sounds in your images. These details make the memory stick. Now, with your images in place, you're building a powerful tool for recall that's tailored just for you. Step 5. Build more palaces. The final step is pretty straightforward. Make more mind palaces. Just like you have different folders on your computer for various types of files, you can create different mind palaces for different kinds of information. Maybe you have one for all the grocery lists, another for birthdays, and a third one for history dates. It's like having multiple mental storage units at your disposal. Each one is unique and dedicated to a specific type of memory or topic. Yes, it requires extra effort to set up and remember each one, but it's worth it. This way, you won't mix up information and can store a lot more data in an organized manner. Think of each mind palace as a book in a library. When you need information on a specific topic, you go to the right book, or in this case, the right mind palace. Over time, building and visiting these palaces will become easier and faster, helping you remember more and more. So, start small, practice regularly, and watch your memory library grow. Remember, the Mind Palace method might not suit everyone, and that's okay. There are lots of different ways to boost your memory. If this method isn't clicking for you, don't worry. There's definitely something else out there that will work better for you. I've included a link at the top of the comment section for a great book that can help you improve your memory. Don't forget to subscribe. Stay on the wise path. Thanks for watching, and God bless you.